Hello, in this section we will be learning about working with the JavaScript. You all know that modern websites are all integrated with the JavaScripting because JavaScripting helps us to create dynamic environment web pages. Let's see what JavaScripts are. A JavaScript is a scripting language that was created by the fine people at Netscape and was originally known as Live Scripting. It's the most commonly used as part of the web browsers whose implementations allow client-side scripting to interact with the user, control the browser, communicate asynchronously, and alter the document content that is displayed. JavaScript is a programming language used to make web pages interactive. It runs on your visitor's computer and doesn't require constant downloads from your website. In this exercise, I'll be teaching how to navigate to a JavaScript environment using Selenium testing automation scripting, how you can pass values, and how you can interact with this. This is the exercise URL which we will be basing on our exercise. Let me just demonstrate how this web page has used JavaScripting. You can see this Try Now button. This was created with the JavaScript environment. Once you click on this Try Now, it will show you a dialog box or a window where you can add values and interact with it. Click OK and it will show some kind of a value. So this is a manual. This is where I go to the URL and I click on the Try Now button and I interacted with it. Let's see how we can do this, how we can automate this using the Selenium testing script. For that I'll be creating a new class. We're all using Eclipse as a tool, so go to Eclipse and create a new class. You all know how to create a class now. Class. I will name my scripting as working with JavaScript. And click on finish. Your class file will be created. Right. Now we have created the main class. We have created our public class as working with JavaScript, and I have created the web main class, and I have created a Firefox new object using the WebDriver. Now let's navigate to the URL and locate the JavaScript button. I have given the URL in here, a.get, and to navigate to the button, you know how to use XPaths to locate the button. So a.find element by XPath. I have given the input value as try it now, so it will locate the button and when it will click on it. And then you have to move into the newly opened dialog box. For that we will be using action class. Okay, the action class has been created. You are creating a new alert called alert1 and you're switching to the alert because once you click on the try it now button, you can see the new dialog box or a window is open which is an action. So you need to switch into that alert, or you need to switch into that window in order to input a value or click on OK or cancel button. So from this line you are switching into that alert, and then using the send key option we are passing a value. You can put whatever the value you want in here. I am passing a value, that's my textual value, and I have given a thread.sleep because when you are working with JavaScript you always have to use timeouts, because sometimes depending on your connection or depending on how powerful the JavaScript has been created, it might take some time. So it's always better when you are writing a program, when you're writing a script, give a little bit of time out between the actions. And action.alert.accept and alert.dismiss will simulate the mouse click and the clicking on the OK button and clicking on the cancel button simulation. And at the end of the script I'm closing the window as well. So let me again summarize you. First, I'm creating a Firefox driver and navigating to the URL, and locating the try it now button, and I'm clicking on it, and I'm switching to the newly opened alert window, and then I'm passing a value to it, and I'm clicking on OK, and at the end I'm closing the browser. Let me simulate this. Let me run this and show you how this works. So click on the run button. Since I have used Firefox driver, it will open the Firefox browser, and it's navigating to the URL. Now you can see the try it now button is there in the script. Now it will click on that. You can see the value has been passed, and now it will click on the OK button, and the browser will be closed. Right. So that is how you work with JavaScript alert. When you are using automated scripting, you might be come across with so many JavaScript alert environments. It could be buttons, it could be drop downs, or it could be some pop-ups as well. So by using this method, you can simply use XPaths to locate them and use the alert class to interact with them. So try it out. Find out the websites, find out the environments where you have JavaScript alerts, and try it out with the example. And if you have any questions, any queries, post it on the forum. We will be helping you out. So thank you very much. We will be seeing you from the next lesson.